Hey, are you considering moving to the best city in the whole wide world? The place synonymous with success, opportunity, diversity, pizza, statues of liberties. Okay, well, here's maybe why that's not the best idea. Okay, first of all, New York is fucking expensive. It's pretty amazing to me that the average everyday person even bothered dealing with this. According to this source that I'm gonna link in the description, it's no secret that living in New York City is darn expensive. The median rent cost of a 2-bedroom apartment in Manhattan is $3,895 a month. And not to mention it has some of the highest income tax rates in the country, ranging from 7 to 12%. You know, considering that, I don't really understand why anyone who's an average American citizen is living in New York City. It's one of the fucking worst places to be considering this whole situation. You get fucked by taxes, you don't make enough money to pay your rent, and compared to any other place in the country that's not this fucking cursed city or some other city that's similar, there's no reason to be here. And you make that point, and then a New Yorker retorts with, "You gotta live out the American dream, baby. You gotta live out the American dream. Think of the opportunity, think of the diversity, think of all the beautiful things, all the sights, all the tourism, everything." You know, this one alone is enough of a reason to not move here, but don't worry, there's more, my sweet little angel. Okay, if you've been to New York City at any point in your life, you already knew that this point was coming. The city is fucking dirty. Trash everywhere, all the time. The subways are gross, and the smell. Ooh, that smell. You know that saying, if you can make it in New York City, you can make it anywhere? Well, Jesus Christ. That was probably just in reference to having the nasal passages worthy of housing Zyklon B from your fucking sidewalks. It's amazing how gross the city is compared to any other location in the country. I've never been somewhere so widely accepted that it's just gonna be disgusting all the time, forever, and everyone's just completely okay with it. Also, due to the high population of this fucking city, outbreaks happen here way more than the average location, so that there's this long history that I'll cite in the description of just outbreaks throughout history that happened in the city that haven't happened in other locations. Oh cool, as I was editing this video, I just found out that there's also a measles outbreak going on as I speak, so great. Okay, this one might seem like a weird one, but just listen. I can already hear you typing your comment. "But Ryan, New York City has a population of 8.6 million people. How could you possibly be isolated in such a well-populated city?" Well, my lovely viewer, I would love to tell you. Okay, and also this might just be because I'm an antisocial retard, or maybe because I grew up in the South and people just tend to be nicer there, but I don't know, man. It just really seems like people here are just cold and distant, or clinically insane. If you spend a good amount of time here, you start realizing that people are just way more interested in their own business than ever socializing with another human being at all. It really seems like people would rather lose a leg than speak to someone on the street. And I think that part of that comes from the homeless population and people constantly begging and all of that. And the constant salesmen that are trying to shove flyers into your hands. But it just really feels like there's this weird disconnect from person to person living in the city compared to anywhere else I've ever been in my life. You'd think with the abundance of people it would be hard to feel isolated in a place like this, but I mean, my personal theory is that it actually contributes to it, but you know, that's another video, so I'm not going to go too deep into that. So yeah, what did you think? Do you think that I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think that some man wearing a Yankees hat and some Timbs is going to come beat me up in the street? Probably. So yeah, just let me know what you thought in the comments, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks so much.
Beyond the shore, we'll kiss just as before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again.